Up through June 26th, the day after the awards are held, and we'll be there live, of course, on June 25th. 126 to.
And Ernie be so enthusiastic about it. Now it has a chance to win this category.
It's moving up the charts, and we're able to catalog that and chronicle it for you.
Hey, when are we gonna go interview Mike D'Antoni?
When are we going to go interview him?
Yeah.
About what?
About the game.
I'm sure we'll get some Mike D'Antoni comments.
I can't wait to hear his comments.
At the podium. What are we doing right now, Jeremy? Oh, that's right. The Eastern Conference final report.
Because I want to get on there and hear him say, we're not going to change a thing.
Because, well, don't you want to hear? We're going to do what we do. Don't you want to hear what 3D has to say about the series in the East, which is now 2-1 Boston?
3D.
Yes. Let's get some of Shaq's big buddy 3D.
Let's go do this.
The Cleveland Cavaliers come home in Game 3 and take care of business, with the hit-first mentality taking the Boston Celtics out of their game. Well, the theme still stays the same for the Cavs. LeBron James sets the table, and will the role players follow? George Hill played with confidence. Kyle Korver 5 for 5 from the field. And I think we may have found J.R. Smith, or is it J.R. Swish?
Tough to get it started, just trying to find something easy, whether it's a layup or something just to see it go through, a free throw, anything. Unfortunately, it was a three-pointer, which I like shooting, obviously, so it feels good just to know I'm helping my team on the offensive end, not just the defensive end.
We had 3 times where they made a basket. We came down and scored in 6 seconds or less. We didn't hang our head. We pushed the basketball. We pushed. Playing with pace, we're going to get open shots like that. So when we're making threes early, it really opens up the paint drives for us.
You're making shots, you're scoring the ball, we're playing fast, everybody having fun. So, you want to get on the other end, get stopped so you can get back to it.
I think that shows how dangerous we are. We're starting to figure out that, whether, LeBron doesn't have to take, 20-some shots for us to, beat a great team by 30, So, the rest of us are, very good basketball players in our own right, and it was nice to show that.
All right, thank you, 3D. The Celtics, home and away in these playoffs, 9-0 at home, 1-5 on the road now, and look at the disparity in those numbers. I mean, a lot of times when you're watching the Celtics on the road, it's like watching a team that looks like they're a first-round knockout.
Young.
Yeah,
they look like they're young.
But at home, it's unbelievable.
I know y'all want to talk about the Celtics. I want to talk about the Cavaliers.
Okay. Well, you can start there.
Does somebody want to talk about the Celtics?
Yes. When you're 9-0 and playing well at home, you have the home court advantage. That's why it's called home court advantage. You don't really have to win on the road. I won many series like that where we never won game in a row, but we stayed dominant at home. So as long as they keep being undefeated at home, they can move on to the next round.
And if they do get to the finals, they will not have home court advantage.
Yeah, then they would lose. So
they have to win on the road.
But I think overall, it's just the overall youth. That's the youth. Because there are different dynamics.
Stop making excuses.
It's different dynamics playing on the road.
That's a fact, Shaq.
That's a different dynamic.
I understand what you're saying, but they don't want to hear that.
As simple as big
they
a
don't
strategy.
want to hear that because they said that many times.
No, but I'm saying,
I'm
just saying, as big a strategy.
Just tell them to Google you.
Google me. But
I thought it was going to be, you're right, Greg.
No, you're right.
Remember that?
Right,
okay.
Right. But no,
that's what we would say
just to get him to stop.
You're right, Greg.
You're right, Shaq.
But just saying, don't make excuses.
No, it's
for
not
the
an
young
excuse.
fellas.
It's the dynamic of, one, strategy changes for a young team on the road, but also even it's simple.
They're losing because they're young. That's what you're saying right now.
Without question.
No. He's not saying
on the road. Yeah.
Stop it.
Wait.
Cut it out.
You don't think experience changes the game? Your experience, you were honestly, the Shaq that Akeem and I talked about this once.
But don't
wait. Let me say this. When we played you guys,
those guys.
Let me finish what Akeem said. We talked about this numerous times. The Shaq that we saw with the Lakers, we saw you, and we're sitting and we're talking about it, and we said, oh, we could have never beat that Shaq. You were so much more focused and locked in on the road as well as home.
You're a better
as
player.
a Laker. You were a better player.
Shut up.
My one criticism of Ty Lue is he doesn't give those bench players confidence. I said he had to play Clarkson, George Hill, Nance, Jeff Green, because they're more athletic players. I said that after game one. But he does a bad job, in my opinion, empowering those guys.
You don't think he did it, but he did it this game.
It's about time. Powers guys. Ty Lue, guys don't know when they're going to get to play. He goes games at a time where he doesn't play certain guys.
And this is I'm going to ask you, Rodney Hood or Clarkson, when they've never been in those positions.
And then when you put them in, they don't perform.
Like, how can that's what I'm asking you.
But
It's a question.
Instead of walking about, then Larry Nance said it. Well, we don't just walk the ball up and down the court and give it to LeBron. Tyronn Lue has to give those young guys power. Listen, Rodney Hood can play. Clarkson can play. George Hill can play. Larry Nance can play. But the coach has to empower you and say, hey, if you're open, shoot it. If you're open, shoot it. Then if it don't work, we'll give it to LeBron. That was the first game that I saw Ty Lue empower those guys, say, hey, you miss a couple shots.
Maybe he's just not a 24 hours smarter than you. Yeah. You're 24 hours smarter than him.
I'm just letting you know, bro. I know my basketball.
Cavs won by 30, never trailed in that game.
Yeah, look at you.
Oh, yeah.
Started
Look at you.
the shiny.
Oh, dip set.
No, that's more like the Rockaway.
Oh, yeah. That's me and my horn back in the day. Oh, my man. I got to tell you something.
Can you still do it?
No, I got the bad shoulders, man. But damn, I'm good looking. I'm telling you.
Boy, you are staring at yourself, aren't you?
You date yourself?
Just can't get enough of that.
Hey,
man, alive.
I'm just, hey, man, I can't help it.
Yeah.
You dating yourself? You trying to ask that guy for a date?
Come on, man. Stop being a hater.
No, you look the way you looking at yourself. My goodness. That's the Chuck I know. That's the Chuck I know. That's the Chuck I know. Yeah.
There you go, KG. There you go, KG. We miss you, big fella.
Almost embarrassed the big fella with that. Coming back to Oracle for more insight after this.